Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. And with everything that's happening right now, I know things are hectic and things like that. But of course, obviously, things are going to get better. But of course, we don't know how soon that would be. I wanted to point out something that's very important. What I strongly meant what I said on my last video in regards to the whole the virus epidemic and things like that. I think they're taking it a little bit too far. I mean, yeah, you need to be cautious. You need to make sure you don't get sick and stuff like that. But I've been doing some research and I found out that not only is the coronavirus exaggerated, in my opinion, but too many people are buying into it, and I think that's going to lead to something else. I think it's more like we're being tested just to see what our reaction is going to be, or maybe it could be some, which I suspect, some kind of government flu created virus or something that was experimented on, and something went out of control. And in other words, it was some kind of a screw up, and it ended up infecting people. People starting to get sick, and they're like, oh shit, we screwed up. We did this or we did that. And of course, this accidents that happens. That there's screw ups that some kind of scientist may have done that works for the government, and some kind of government scientist that may have screwed up. And of course, it could be a possibility. But whatever the case may be, whether it's that or whether it's a flu virus that is not really all that severe, like it only seems to affect only certain people, like people who have a very bad heart condition and things like that. Like there has been a few people lately that's been living in this area that I know of that passed away. There's a couple of them that passed away recently. For the past, there's one that passed away about 5 days ago, and there's another one that passed away about a month ago, 5 weeks or 6 weeks at the most. And those people were having respiratory problems to begin with, and some of them had heart conditions and all this kind of thing. So I think it actually affects them more than anybody else, than any kind of like more healthy person. And of course, they're giving all these type of reports about how many have died already in this particular city, in this particular state, and things and that. And I've been getting comments from people saying that this has been exaggerated, and also been getting like one person pretty much told me that it was some kind of a government scientific screw up, and people are getting sick because of it, and now they're trying to cover their tracks. And this flu virus, they're going to come up with a vaccine, and then everything's going to be okay. And then there's another person who's saying, well, yeah, we're going to be getting a vaccine for it. Everything's going to be okay, but who knows what's in that vaccine? Who knows what that's going to do to us? And of course, someone could say you're being paranoid if you're thinking like that. Of course, there's a possibility to everything. There's a possibility. I honestly don't know whether there's any kind of a secret evil agenda with the vaccine if they do come up with one to help people. Now, if it gets to the point where they start to say you really need to take it, and people are encouraging people by the masses, even if people are not even that sick from it, or people that are not really affected by it, and they're still encouraged and being pushed into taking the vaccine, then I would go as far as to raise a suspicion that there's some sort of hidden agenda. But if this is voluntary, if this is like, if you're really sick, you need to take this vaccine. Only if you're sick, and this is only for certain people, then I think it's okay. There's really nothing to be there's nothing to be alarmed about and things like that. So what I'm trying to say, the purpose of this video is to be careful, and also at the same time, don't jump to conclusions. Not everything is bad, but then not everything is good. You really got to be careful. Just be alert, you know. Just be careful on what's really out there, what they're trying to do to you, if there is anything like that. So if there's anything else you want that do you think I should have added to this video, I mean, drop a comment. Just let me know what you think. Any questions or whatever. So again, to all of you, be safe and take care.